Hey, English learners. Welcome back to Ease English Podcast, your cozy place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jimmy. We are really glad you are here with us today. Maybe you're walking to work right now. Maybe you're making breakfast. Maybe you're doing that thing where you listen to podcasts while doing something else and pretending you're being productive.
We see you. We respect you. Thank you for pressing play and spending your time with us today.
So, on an honest question before we start, what does your morning look like? Walk me through it.
Okay, so I need you to not judge me.
That introduction concerns me deeply.
My morning routine is mostly just finding things. My keys, my phone, my charger, my left shoe, always the left one, never the right. I do not know why. And somewhere in between all of that, I drink coffee and technically get ready.
So your morning routine is a treasure hunt.
With coffee. It is a treasure hunt with coffee. That's the structure. That's the system.
That is not a system. That is organized chaos at best.
I prefer the term spontaneous living.
I will be describing my morning after this, and it's going to sound very different.
I already know. You are an alarm at 6:30 person, aren't you?
6:15, actually.
6:15? By choice?
By design. Welcome to Ease English Podcast, everyone. Today we're talking about daily routines, morning habits, evening habits, the difference between a chaotic day and a structured one, and what science actually says about why routines matter, or whether they matter at all.
This episode is B1 to B2 level, perfect for intermediate English learners who want to improve their spoken English through a conversation about something every single person on Earth has, a daily routine, even if that routine is just finding your left shoe.
And stay with us for the word tour at the end. We'll slow down and explain useful words like routine, habit, productive, consistent, and wind down, words you'll use every single day, in English.
In your daily routine, which you apparently have, or don't have. Either way, let's go.
Okay, so let me describe my morning, because I think the contrast here is genuinely useful for our listeners.
Oh, I want to hear this.
6:15, alarm goes off. I do not snooze it.
Stop right there. You do not snooze it?
Never.
That is the most frightening thing you've ever said to me.
I get up, I drink a glass of water, before coffee, before phone, before anything. Then I move for about 7 minutes. Not a full workout, just movement, stretching, walking around, something to tell my body, we are awake now.
7 minutes. Why 7?
Because a 2024 Harvard study found that just 7 minutes of structured movement in the morning produces health benefits comparable to much longer exercise sessions. 7 minutes. That's one song. That's less time than it takes to find your left shoe.
My shoe situation is more complex than it sounds.
Warmly. After movement, shower, breakfast, and I try to protect the first 30 minutes from my phone. No scrolling, no news, no messages. Just me and the morning.
Slowly, you protect the first 30 minutes from your phone?
I protect the first 30 minutes from my phone.
Pause. I need to sit with that. That's a whole philosophy.
It's actually backed by neuroscience. When you reach for your phone first thing in the morning, your brain immediately enters a reactive state, responding to other people's agendas before you've even decided what your day looks like.
So my phone is basically choosing my morning mood before I've had any say in it?
Every single day.
Quietly. I've made a terrible mistake, and I've been making it for years. Okay, but can I defend the chaotic morning just a little bit?
Please.
Like, some people are just not morning people. Like, not as a personality choice. Biologically, your circadian rhythm, the internal body clock, is actually different depending on whether you're a morning person or an evening person. Scientists call them chronotypes.
Chronotypes, yes. And research confirms that about 30% of people are natural early risers, larks. About 30% are natural night owls, and the rest are somewhere in between.
So for some people, the 6:15 alarm is working with their biology, and for others, it's working against it.
Which is why the question is really not, what time does your routine start? The real question is, do you have a routine? Because research shows it's the consistency that matters, not the hour.
This is your English practice moment. Drop a comment right now and tell us one of these. My morning routine starts with, or the hardest part of my daily routine is. We read every single comment. This is your real English practice. Use it.
So let's talk about why routines actually matter, because I think a lot of people hear the word routine and think boring, restrictive, the opposite of freedom.
That was me. That is me, slightly. Like the word routine makes me feel like I'm being put in a box.
Warmly, but here's what the science actually says. The brain has a mechanism called a habit loop. Cue, routine, reward. Every time you repeat a behavior after the same trigger, your brain strengthens the neural pathway for that behavior until eventually it becomes automatic. You don't have to decide to do it anymore, you just do it.
Like brushing your teeth. You don't wake up and think, should I brush my teeth today? You just do it.
Exactly. And research from the Journal of Neuroscience found that habit formation reduces decision fatigue by up to 40%. Every decision you make, big or small, uses mental energy. A solid routine removes dozens of small decisions from your day. What time do I wake up? What do I eat? When do I exercise? Decided. Automatic. Saved.
So a routine is not a cage. It's actually freedom?
Warmly, it's the foundation that makes real freedom possible. Because when the basics are automatic, when you're not spending energy on the small things, you have more energy for the things that actually matter to you.
Slowly. A routine is not the opposite of freedom. It's what makes freedom possible.
Quietly, write that down.
I'm writing it down in my chaotic notebook that I will definitely lose by tomorrow.
And one more thing before word tour, the evening routine, because most people focus on mornings, but how you end your day shapes how the next one starts.
Okay, this one I actually do. I have a wind-down routine. Even with all my chaotic mornings, evenings, I'm actually quite intentional.
So, really?
Yeah, I dim the lights around 9, I stop working, I read for a little while, actual book, not phone, and I write down 3 things that happened that day. Not big things, just 3 things.
Warmly, that's a gratitude practice. And research consistently shows that a brief gratitude practice before sleep improves sleep quality, reduces anxiety, and sets a positive emotional tone for the following morning.
So my evening routine is actually good?
Your evening routine is genuinely excellent.
Delighted. I'm not fully chaotic. I'm selectively chaotic.
Selectively chaotic is a wonderful way to live.
Word tour time. Let's slow down and look at the most useful words from today. Clear, simple, and real.
Warmly and measuredly. Routine. A regular sequence of actions you do at the same time every day. A fixed pattern of behavior that becomes automatic over time. You can say, my morning routine starts with coffee. Or, building a good routine takes time but makes life easier.
Routine. Not boring, not restrictive, just a reliable pattern that your brain can follow without using extra energy. I'm slowly coming around to this word.
Habit. A behavior you repeat so often that it becomes automatic, something you do without consciously deciding to do it. You can say, drinking water first thing in the morning is a healthy habit, or bad habits are easy to form and hard to break.
Habit. And here's a fact that surprised me. Research shows it takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit. Not 21 days like people always say. 66. So be patient with yourself.
Warmly, productive. Using your time and energy effectively to achieve results. You can say, I feel more productive when I have a clear plan for the day. Or, a short morning walk makes me feel more productive all afternoon.
Productive. I always feel productive after I find my keys. That's a win. That counts.
It absolutely counts. Consistent. Doing something regularly and reliably, the same way, at the same standard, over time. You can say, she's consistent with her exercise routine even on busy days, or consistency matters more than perfection.
Consistent. This is the word that changes everything. Not perfect, not intense, just consistent. Show up every day, even imperfectly, even chaotically. Just show up.
Brightly, wind down. To gradually relax and prepare for rest, especially in the evening, to slow the mind and body down before sleep. You can say, I wind down every night by reading for 30 minutes, or a good wind down routine improves the quality of your sleep.